Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to spend a little bit of time and talk about shifting. This is going to be an adjunct video, the first adjunct video to step number 17. And as a prerequisite, I'd like you to watch videos 1 through 13A on the Ving Tsun University. So first, I would like to talk about taking a new line. Now, when you're doing Chi Sao, when you're playing your Mai San Jiang, the opponent is going to have, or your partner will have, his hands on the center line. Your job is to take a new line, and what I like to call is lead him into emptiness. So he's going to attack on a line, he thinks he has the line, he really wants to put kind of all his power and gumption into keeping that line. When he attacks, when he commits to attacking, what I want you to do is use your shifting to kind of get out of the way so that he can, sort of like Matador, and let him charge, let him attack along that line that he wants. You kind of get out of the way and attack along a new line. So we want to kind of use our shifting to make sure that if he has a line, it's okay to let him have it. We'll hold our shifting when he comes in. We can pick a new line, we can let him go this way, we can step into him sort of from one of the many free angles. He's got one of the angles, we want to make sure that we come at him from another one. And as long as, if we're talking about fighting, what we don't want to do is kind of challenge him too much or fight him too much on the line that he has. He's going to be committed, he's really going to want to hold on to it. We want to be a little bit generous. So if he wants to keep that line, we'll just let him. What we're going to do then is we're just going to let him go on. I can stand on this line and I can use a wide range of techniques to try and hold on to that line, but I want to make things a little bit simpler. If he really wants that line, I'm going to take a new one and just attack up an empty, unoccupied line. The other thing I'd like to talk about when it comes to shifting is this thing we call doying, which means facing the shape. So when somebody attacks you, when you're doing the Chi Sao and Mai San Jiang, when you're fighting, what we want to do is we want to stay square and facing the other person. We do that because we want to use simultaneous attack and defense, simultaneous block and punch. And to do that, what we have to do is we have to have both our shoulders the same distance from the person. Because if we kind of are facing off into oblivion, this one may work, this one may hit, it may block, that's all fine, but this one's too far away. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we're always facing, when we shift, we always face our opponent, kind of like the turret of a tank, you know, the top of the tank where the gun is, and it kind of turns and it faces where it wants to shoot, and that's what we want to do. And we're going to do that as we shift. So when we get onto a new line, we're going to stay facing our opponent. We don't want to get onto a new line, be facing here and have our opponent over there. What we want to do is make sure when we shift, we track them, let them go into a new line. We want to make sure that we stay square to them so we can use both of our hands. We can therefore defend and attack with equal capability. And that's all I'd like to say about shifting for this lesson. Once again, I thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, bye for now.